Hey guys, this is Adrenis. I'm going to do a simple axe rundown using mostly free skills from events and just your basic banner pull skills for axes. I'm going to use just some simple stuff like the silica HP buff for starters, just to give us a little bump of HP starting out. Tactical Argo because it's a bread and butter staple for your axe builds. It gives you the flinch and it gives you the crit based on hit points. We are going to run mismatched silica just because if you don't have it, there's really no reason to even run axes. It's just rudimentary. And then I'm going to run classy Argo just as a fourth skill in order to use my switch. And then I'm going to run a second build using top speeder Leafa just so I can show you the difference, show you that it's not that big of a difference, although it is very helpful and it will change your gameplay quite a bit, but you can make it without it. So let's mosey on over here to the BQ and let's take a little run at Alaz using the more lightweight build, and let's just kind of see what kind of timeline we get. All right. So of course the very first thing we're going to want to do as soon as we pop in is hit that silica buff. Then we're going to want to activate attack Argo again for the flinch resistance, and then we're just going to rush, go straight for mismatched silica, get that modifier on, and start doing speed hits right after you get all your damage in. You don't want to do the power swing. When you take the time to do the power swing, it's going to cost you time in combat and it's going to cost you time with that buff up. We're going to throw down our switch anytime it comes up just for the extra damage, and of course we're going to throw our fourth skill because it does do about 3 times the damage for mismatched silica, so it's like getting in 3 swings. So just spam those when they come up. Every time mismatched silica gets down to about 1 second, go ahead and rebuild it. See, there's that slow swing, costs a lot of time, and just drill Alaz with everything you've got. I mean, take the time to just hit him fast, remove, hit him fast and move, refresh, refresh, refresh. The goal is to be able to drop him, as you can see right here, right before Tactical Argo runs out. Of course, everyone is not going to be able to do that starting out. That's a long-term goal. The big thing is just when it goes down, pop it back up immediately. If you don't have Tactical Argo, you can still do it. It's just going to cost you a little bit of time because you're going to have to dodge a little bit more. But that's okay. That's still, that's still a pretty quick run. And now we're going to take another swing, collect our potions, and take another swing using top speeder Leafa. I am going to post the time in the comments for both runs so you can kind of see the difference with this extra skill. The biggest difference in how we're going to fight when we're using top speeder Leafa, we are only going to be activating the switch and the burst in order to get the buff. We are not going to be using it for basic damage. So we're going to run straight in, tack Argo, mismatch silica. You can use classy Argo to get the increased switch fill. If you don't have classy Argo, it's okay. There is a basic Agil skill that pretty much everybody has. If you pulled on very many banners, it meets the earth qualification. It has a really fast rebuff. So if you use it, it is actually going to activate top speeder Leafa a little bit quicker, but I get a little more damage from the switch, so I do it this way. But same thing, speed attacks, no heavy attacks. As you can see, we're looking at right around 8,000 damage extra from this. It is shaving off a substantial amount of time, but again, it's not world breaking. It's not going to change everything about the way that you play, but it is a big improvement. So if you can get this skill, great. If you don't have it, you can still make your build work, not an issue. So we're going to talk about one last thing before I pop off here, and that is the biggest game changer that you're going to experience, and that's your weapon proficiencies. Regardless of what skills you have, regardless of what weapons and everything that you have, one thing I did not link is my IS Axe is a 3-way split, HP, defense, attack. Still haven't pulled that HP yet, and all my gear is HP. But you want to get all your weapon profs to 20 to get that HP across the board right here, survival instinct. You're going to want that for every single weapon. Gives you the maximum HP you can get, which gives you the maximum modifier you can get from both mismatch and top speeder. You want axe training for your 10% extra damage on your basic swing. Let's see, we're going to want to go down here You absolutely want fighting spirit just because it's going to fill your switch gauge faster, which is going to give you the ability to pop that switch every time you can, get a little extra damage off. You're going to want Mark of Mercenary just for the reduced SP because it's going to allow you to pop the skills more without having to wait, no real hesitation. And then, of course, Weapon Knowledge and all of your higher tier abilities is more attack power. It's going to equate to more damage. It's absolutely something you want as you're able to get to it, which obviously I've not even made it that far yet. I'm still trying to get my attack across all damage because I do more than just axe, and I want to be able to swing all my weapons with a little heavier swing. So, guys, the big thing, focus on all your weapon prof, focus on getting the right gear, the hit points and everything, and even if you're just using mismatched silica, you can still get Alaz in a respectable time. It's not 30 seconds or 45 seconds or whatnot, but you can still get a reasonable time and a reasonable kill and make it work for you. Thanks, guys.